What's going on, everybody? Anushka Sheffy here from dropshipsniper.com, and in this video I wanted to go over the steps to differentiating yourself from the competition on various platforms including Amazon and eBay dropshipping as well as Amazon FBA. So if you stick around to the end of the video, you're going to know exactly what it takes to beat out your competition and make the most from your online business, whether that's dropshipping or Amazon FBA, all right? So stick around to the end and we're going to dive right in right now, okay? So first things first, as you can see, it looks a little messy, but we're going to cover it, as I said, starting at the top. This is really what we're discussing here, how to stand out from the crowd, how to stand out from the competition, because if you do things the same as everybody else, you're going to get the same damn results, okay? So when it comes to Amazon and eBay dropshipping, if you don't already know, Amazon dropshipping is my bread and butter. Yes, my eBay store has been growing tremendously, but Amazon's my bread and butter, so I started with that. How can we stand apart on these platforms where there's hundreds of thousands of sellers? I don't know, on eBay there might be millions of drop shippers, literally. I have no idea how many exactly, but there are a ton of people, which means there's people selling the exact same items at the same price or lower, and there's a ton of competition fighting for those sales. So how are you going to be better? How are you going to stand apart? How are you going to make more money and have a long-term business that works for you? Okay, so we'll start at the top, better prices. Okay, so there's not many aspects to these online businesses. Like with e-commerce, there's products on your store. Okay, people come and buy those products because they want them, and they buy them based on a couple specific settings or things, features, right? So your prices, your shipping times, there's not so much that goes into it. Okay, so if we can fine tune little parts of it step by step, then we can have the best system, as you can see, the better system than the other guy. So we'll start at the top, better prices, okay? So people say, well, you can just lower your price. Well, that's gonna make your margins go down. That's the last thing we want. Plus, if everyone says, hey, I'll just lower my price, what's gonna happen? There goes all the profits, and now, there's no money. So that's the last thing we want. Don't just lower your price. Go figure out ways how to make more money instead of how to lower and make less money, okay? So better prices, get tax exempt on Walmart or some other supplier that offers tax exempt, okay? I'm not a tax attorney, but in my personal experience, it has helped us skyrocket sales, profit margins, and things like this. So go look into tax exempt. Walmart, type it in, Walmart tax exempt into Google. And there are programs, if you have a set up business and entity, that you can go and get tax exempt on Walmart, which could be beneficial for you. I'm not saying it will be. I'm not saying that that's what you should go do. But in my situation, from my experience, it has been beneficial in allowing us to make more and offer better prices to our customers while we make even more. Okay, so go get tax exempt. If you don't want to do that, then figure out other avenues to make more money. There's millions of them, guys. You can literally go buy gift cards. Some places are offering 6 to 10% on gift card purchases. Right there, right out of the gate, you've already made 10% profit. Now, whatever you make through different avenues, like let's say cash back, okay, and all this stuff is covered on my channel. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, please go watch more videos on my channel, but all this stuff is covered. So you can get cash back, multiple avenues from third-party sites, from your credit card. If you don't have a credit card and you're dropshipping, if you don't have a credit card that gives you cash back, you are losing a lot of money. Like I lost tens of thousands of dollars. So go figure out how to make more money instead of trying to compete with these guys who are trying to make less money and trying to just lower their prices, okay? So that's the pricing aspect. Once you have the solid pricing system in place where you can offer competitive prices and make more money than the other guys, then you can move down to better products, okay? So how can you stand apart when people are selling pretty much all the same stuff, okay? There's a catch. On Amazon especially, and even on eBay, there are restricted brands, okay? Restricted categories, restricted products that you can't sell. So how can we stand apart? You get unrestricted, okay? Everyone is lazy. Like people, especially internet marketers, online money makers, they're lazy as hell, okay? They don't want to go out and figure out how to get ungated in a category. How can I get into health and beauty or whatever category they want to? Or how can I go sell Graco branded items and get them from authentic suppliers? So people are lazy. They don't want to take that extra step. They just say, oh, I'll go just sell home and kitchen. And yes, there's millions of dollars to be made in there. I've made plenty of money selling in home and kitchen, in pet supplies, but so has everyone else, which leads to lower margins. It leads to a lot more competition. So go to categories that people have to work their ass to get in, okay? Now, let's check this out down here. I'm going to start with, number 2, because it kind of pairs up with what I'm talking about. The harder it is for the average Persian, I'm half Persian, so maybe that's where that came from. I don't know. But the harder it is for the average person to accomplish, the less people do it and the more impactful it will be on your business. Okay, that's my mentality. Okay, so for example, tax exempt. Are you tax exempt? Well, I am, and I can tell you that if you're not going to compete with me. Okay, so you got to go get tax exempt. That's one thing that you should be doing. So do things that the average person won't go do. Go set up a business, go get tax exempt, and become the better competitor. All right, go get ungated in categories that other people aren't ungated in, and get the upper hand. Sell stuff that has less competition and more profit margins. All right, that's what you need to do. Now, better products. Become a registered brand seller. We already talked about this. You can become a registered brand seller through the manufacturer by linking up with distributors. Okay, so this is kind of leaning away from the dropship model into maybe wholesaling and other avenues. But the point is that you can become a registered seller on Graco. It's not just Graco selling their brand. You can go sell it too. So figure out how to do that, get the upper hand, and while you're doing that, guess what's going to happen? If you go direct to the manufacturer, you go direct to the distributor, you're going to make more money than the other guy as well. So you have a better source, more reliable, and you make more money. Who's going to win? It's simple. It's brain dead. So come here. Better customer service. So how can you do this, guys? So this is another little aspect of the entire system. So this is a subsystem of the entire system, but it's an important one. So go hire VAs to run your business. You can't run every part of it. You can't be finding products and doing every part of this business yourself in massive numbers. Okay, every big business needs a big team, or at least a solid team that can run it. Okay, so that's the customer service side. Hire VAs to run it and get your business to a level that other people can't keep up. Have people answering your customer service messages, finding products for you, doing every part of your system for you. And this is what creates the ultimate system. Okay, the better system. This is important, guys. The better system. Okay, how did McDonald's get to where they are? Okay, they can hire. And I was talking to a student just today, I think it was. We're talking about how can McDonald's hire employees that are like 16-year-old kids that are in like high school still, and they can run this business that's multi-billion-dollar empire, right? How? Because McDonald's has a system and subsystems for everything, like how to make a little dollar menu McChicken. Okay, put the bun this way and put the chicken this way and put it in the microwave, like step-by-step systems for every aspect of their business. And you should have the same, or at least something along those lines, so that you can have the best results and beat out the competition. Okay, so now we're going to move away from Amazon and eBay dropshipping. I've been doing some FBA, and I've been learning, hey, how can you stand apart with FBA? And there's a couple things that I've really realized that I want to tap into down the road. I'm going to start off simple, right? Get some results, and then I want to differentiate. I want to go into things that will help me stand apart. So how can we do that with Amazon FBA? Well, first of all, again, better products. Okay, and as most of you FBAers out there know, if you're new to FBA, you'll figure this out quick, that it's all about your products. If you can have great products, then you can make great money. It's all about the product research. So the heavy lifting is on the front with Amazon FBA. Okay, so better products. How can you have better products than the next guy? Okay, zig instead of zag. And I really like this because when everyone's zigging, you need to be zagging. And what the heck does that mean? Okay, everyone is using the same damn product research tool, and I'm kind of jumping ahead. You need to be using different tools, but you also need to be looking for different products in a different way. So for example, everyone is doing the same product research methods. I've talked about this in one of my FBA journey videos. Everyone's looking for the same kind of products, like, between 20 and 40 bucks, the same kind of weight, the same kind of, same products. It's really everyone's sifting through the same tool, looking for the same products. What's going to happen? Same results. Everyone's going to get the same results. I'm not to say that, Jungle Scout is an ineffective software. I think it's awesome, but there's more efficient ways to use it, right? So, for example, zig instead of zag. Instead of selling the $20 to $40 items that are less than 2 pounds or whatever, sell oversized items. Maybe you should look into oversized items. I was just talking to one of my mentors for FBA, and he was talking about how he's getting into this idea of oversized item because there's so many people going after the same target products. Why not differentiate and stand apart and get that piece of pie that is, gigantic. There's a piece of pie out there that, 99% of FBAers haven't tapped into because they're lazy. They don't want to figure out the oversized issue. They don't know how to deal with inventory. Maybe they don't know how to do the logistics of it. But if you can be the one to figure that out, then you can, benefit, tremendously. Okay. So sell overpriced items. And I don't mean, I already kind of covered this, but I don't mean overpriced, like, rip people's heads off on pricing. I mean something that's, $60, $100 per sale instead of $20 to $40. And this is going to help you stand apart, find products that have less competition, more margins, and yes, maybe a little bit more work. But once you figure it out, then, it's yours. It's yours forever, yours to benefit from, okay? While all those other lazy people are sitting on the sidelines sifting through the same junk, okay? So now, different tools. As I said, Jungle Scout, it's a great tool to help me find some awesome products, but there's other tools out there. There's other methods. There's merchant words, and there's competitor research, and there's a million different tools and softwares and methods and methodologies out there. Go on YouTube. You're going to find 10 people talk about the same method, but there might be one golden nugget out there. You watch one video that says, whoa, it sparks something. You say, I've never seen that before. I really like this method. And that could be the method that unlocks gold for you, okay? Something similar happened to me just a few days ago. Well, it's been about a month or so now, and we'll get to that over here, okay? So bonuses. So if you have a product that you could easily add a bonus, then do it. Stand apart from the competition. There might be 10 people offering the same damn item. If you can offer a bonus or an additional item just for purchasing your product, then you're going to stand apart from the competition and be better than the next guy. I'd much rather spend $20 on, like a bed sheet that has a free pillowcase than just the bed sheet for the same price, right? So add those bonuses if it makes sense in your niche. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense, okay? I get it. Now, last but not least, guys, I don't want this video to get too long, but I do want to add some value to your guys' life. I hope you appreciate it. If you do, please go ahead and like, comment below, and be sure to subscribe if you like it, all right? So Amazon FBA increasing sales. How can we differentiate when we're increasing sales? Everyone goes what? When they want to launch a product, they go to JumpSend or they go to some giveaway site, all right? Totally fine, but that's what everyone is freaking doing. Why not try to differentiate, okay? Perhaps you could do a giveaway, and if you watch my Fishbowl Prizes video, you'll find out how I built a subscriber list of emails of people interested in my product. I think it was about 650 emails in about 30 days, and it cost me about $20, okay? $20. I literally just got the item shipped out to the customer today, but guys, go watch that video, and it'll reveal how I built up a launch list that I can send emails to and get instant sales of my brand new launched FBA product in seconds, okay? Very powerful stuff there. And that's what I'm talking about. Differentiate. Don't do what everyone else is doing, or do it, but also test other methods and stand apart, okay? And you can get some awesome results. Now, test PPC. The average Joe might set up an instant campaign on Amazon, or they might go set up 1 or 2 PPC campaigns, but they're not going to test, and be willing to potentially lose some money on the front end to figure out what are the best keywords to go after and all the stuff that goes into PPC, right? So don't just set up one ad and because you get conversions, think that you're done, okay? Set it up, test it, tweak it, and get those conversions boosted up and stand apart from the competition. Make that the best PPC ad for your product in the niche, okay? And last but not least, potentially build a brand. Instead of just, there's a lot of FBAers out there that go out and just throw together a billion products inside their store, and that's awesome. A lot of them make a lot of money. I have personal friends that do this. They have, 100 different products or 20 different products in their store. They have nothing to do with each other, okay? That's awesome, but perhaps we should do things a little bit different, right? Maybe we should build a brand and that has value, right? And that we can sell down the road for potentially millions of dollars, okay? Instead of this, just mishmash of products that makes us money, we can build a solid brand that impacts the world and, impacts our wallet. So it's just a win-win, guys. And this is what I'm talking about. This is how I've been able to accomplish those big numbers and stand apart from the competition where people are saying, how do you make $180,000 from 400 products? Because we do things different, okay? I guarantee you that I do things different from what you're doing right now, and that's what's helped me stand apart, guys. So I won't say it again. I hope you appreciate this content. If you did like it, leave a comment below with your thoughts on this differentiation process. And lastly, what I'm going to leave you with is, guys, if you want to be better, and it's right down here, if you want to be better and and live better than most people, you got to do shit better than most people. Okay, you have to do shit better and different. Okay, when everyone is zigging, try to zag and see where that takes you. I hope you guys appreciate this content. If you did, again, like it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.